Hey YouTube, Classic Nintendo Show here again with my review of the Nintendo GameCube. You may notice that this looks a lot like Classic Game Room, and that's because it does. I'm trying to imitate them, not copy them, imitate them, because they have a awesome setup and I wanted to try and recreate it. So what you're looking at right now is the Nintendo GameCube. This was released in 2001, and it has a great library of games. Just to name two, they both have Super at the beginning, but Super Mario Sunshine and Super Smash Bros. Melee I've heard are really good games. And I guess let's just get started. This is my hand compared to the GameCube, and as you can see, it's a very, very small console. That's pretty much all there is to say about that. This is the silver version. There were different models of this, the black and purple ones. It was released in purple, but I'm pretty sure this one was a special edition, the platinum version. So, as you can see, it has 4 controller ports right off the front of the console, and 2 memory card slots. A little better than the PS2. And then it has this nice black circle logo that says Nintendo GameCube right in the center. And like all Nintendo consoles, it says Nintendo in the old logo right up here in the top right corner. So you got 3 main buttons on it. First one is your power button. This little area right here lights up orange when it's on. And you have your reset button and your open button. And a standard compact disc will not fit in there, but what will fit in there is this. This is what a standard GameCube game looks like. This is Super Mario Sunshine, and it's definitely not as capable as a bigger compact disc, just because it's smaller and it can't hold as much information. So it doesn't even take up any of the silver area, it's just the black part. So just close that up in there. And you should have seen the controller over here by now. I'm going to talk about this for a little bit. The controller is definitely a great controller. Just fits in my hands very, very well. And this is probably my favorite controller at the moment. You have your L and R buttons, of course, your Z button, which isn't as much used in this game as it was in with the N64. And you got a D-pad down here and a analog thumbstick up here, which is really nice. The only thing I don't really like about it is the little ridges. They make it feel kind of weird, but I guess it's supposed to emulate the N64 controller. And then you have a C stick down here instead of C buttons, and your classic A and B, and X and Y. They brought that back from the Super Nintendo days, which is awesome. I really like that. And they actually clearly label this button in the middle as Start/Pause, as if we didn't already know from the past couple generations of controllers. And it has some really weird screws. Normally you'd have 4 little holes in there for your Phillips screwdriver to dig into. This one's only got 3, which is really weird. I guess it's to keep kids like me from getting into the controller and maybe possibly hurting themselves. And it says Nintendo GameCube right along the top there. Also a feature from the Super Nintendo. And that's pretty much all I can say about the controller. And I'm going to do a quick overview of the system. And that's what it looks like when a controller's plugged in. Okay, so on the sides here you have 2 vents. They're definitely needed for long periods of play. And this console definitely gets that, at least with me, because it's just that awesome. And apparently the graphics are by ATI, you know, that company that makes PC graphics cards now. And on the bottom here you have a few features. I'm going to just lay it on the table like this so I can show you. I have these plates that are removable with ease, no screws required, which is definitely awesome in my eyes. And you have a serial port here, and I have no idea what that goes to. It's some kind of accessory port, but I've never seen anything that uses it. And then over here, if you have a Wii that plays GameCube games, and you may not think you need a GameCube anymore, but if you want to play Game Boy games on your TV, then you do still need your GameCube. This is where your Game Boy player would plug in. And I'm going to put this back. And then you would put take that out of there, your Game Boy player disc in there. And then you'd be able to play Game Boy games of any kind, Game Boy Original, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, you name it, on your TV screen with a GameCube controller. And that is definitely awesome. So, I'm just going to go over a few features in the back, and then I'm going to quit. So you got another, I can't speak. You got a few vents down here, and a AV or component out. You can get component cables for this, and your AC in. Those are the only two ports on the back. And then you have this handle thing, which is really nice for portability. Since this is such a small console, you almost think it's a portable, so you want to carry it around and stuff. Nah, I'm just kidding. And I don't really know why they put that there, but they did. So, if that at all interests you, then that's another feature. So, all in all, this console's great. Even if you're just getting it for Super Mario Sunshine, that is a great game. It's totally underrated. Don't listen to don't listen to what anyone says bad about it. I don't know if what I just said made any sense, but hopefully you got the point of what I was trying to say. So, yeah, thanks for watching my review of the Nintendo GameCube, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.